Hello, it's been a while. Good to be back and welcome again to uh, Mai Unguwa. I'm delighted to be here and to introduce one boy to you. I'm very sure that you have seen various iterations of one boy on Facebook. Those who have been following me, I have made different announcements regarding one boy. And I thought that one boy also deserves its own place in this podcast, and it's why I'm here. I've also just had a memorable experience at Indigo, a national bookstore, at their regional office here in Thunder Bay, and it was quite a success. And I want to truly thank all those who came out to support One Boy, my lovely Thunder Bay community, my family. It was coincidentally, my dad's birthday also on the day, and he was there to grace the occasion. My mom, my brother. Um, and everyone who turned up for One Boy. Thank you very much. I just thought that maybe the author deserves an opportunity to share with you, the audience, the readers, the journey, or at least the making of One Boy, how it all started. I would love to say that One Boy actually started when I was experiencing boarding school at St. Joseph's Minor Seminary. Even at the time, I knew that I was going to write One Boy, and so I kept a diary. Um, when I was in SS2, I think I kept a diary. This is a diary. I still have it. And in the diary, I kind of made a promise to myself that my greatest dream is to become a writer. May God intervene. And I didn't know about this promise until I started writing One Boy about 6 years ago. And when I wrote the first chapter, I discovered the diary here with me, and it became the motivation for me to keep writing. And One Boy was also inspired by the stories of the indigenous people of Canada. Um, these are the First Nations communities that experienced colonization and still experiencing other manifestations of colonization in Canada, and reading about their own experiences of especially the residential schooling system got me thinking of my own journey at St. Joseph's Seminary. Not to dampen their own unique experiences, but I thought that for the most part, those schools were spearheaded by religious institutions, and I was also under, a religious um, institution, and that is a Catholic church. The difference is that a lot of them were kind of forcefully taken into the residential schools, whereas in my own case, I willingly submitted myself. And One Boy is not a story of agony, it's not a story of trauma. It is truly a story of my own becoming, my becoming a man, like we love to say at the school, my journey from boyhood to manhood. And so everything that happened in between, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So in the preface here, I said that I was excited to become a fit and a proper man at St. Joseph's Minor Seminary. But again, when I arrived at the school, I realized that the reality was strikingly different from what I had anticipated. And the reality that struck me most, I think, was the physical abuse and the level of seniority, which was not in any way different from what was obtainable within the Nigerian society at the time, given that it was during the military era. So I said here that the most unsettling aspect of my time at SJS was the prevalence of physical and psychological violence among us boys, a scale of cruelty I had never witnessed before. What could have fueled this disturbing phenomenon? Was it a lack of proper home training? Was it the influence of our peers, the rigid, often punitive traditions of the boarding school system, or perhaps the deeper, more insidious legacy of colonialism and its inherited violence, where we simply mirroring the dysfunctions of the larger society, or were we casualties of it? Young boys shaped by a culture too absorbed in its own moral superiority and religious piety to see the fractures within. So these are some of the questions that I attempted to answer. I don't think that I answered them in any logical way, but I put my experiences out there for people to kind of make out for themselves whatever it is that they would want to make out from the book. Um, but one boy is basically also a story about, the fun that I had at boarding school. It was such a fun time for me. It was a moment of learning. I think I enjoyed a lot of the academic, the intellectual formation, the spiritual formation. I wish we had more time to sleep and more time to socialize. But I still would regard the spiritual formation as an important stage of my life that really grew me into the person that I have become today.